Thanks, Wes. And it has been a tragic week here on St. Croix and in the territory as Jahim Herrera took his life, an 11-year-old boy, simply because other children in his school didn't like the way he spoke Crucian. And also the untimely death of Superior Court Judge Duramo earlier this week. That prompted us to create a two-part series on suicide. Here's News Channel 8's Wes Small with the conclusion of that series.
All right, we continue our second part interview on suicide with Dr. Denise Marshall, and she is a clinical psychologist, clinical forensic psychologist. Doc, what do you have to say about the older generation taking their own lives?
Wes, clinical depression is something that we have to take very seriously. When it comes to suicide, it could be that this person is not being treated for depression. When there's suicide involved, there's some underlying reason that connects to depression. Usually when it happens, the person may not be in the deep state of depression where they're, staying in bed, doesn't have interest in doing things, forget things easily, loss of concentration. They may not be in the deepest stage where the signs and symptoms are obvious. Usually this person is functioning. Usually this person gets up, sees his friends, his family members, and you may not even know that this person is suffering with depression. Usually what happens is that it can be predisposed. Clinical depression could be predisposed genetically. And those are the ones that we tend to see signs and symptoms and have an idea that this is what's going on. But those who are not predisposed genetically, you would have to be very, very observant to see what's going on in their lives. For example, you mentioned loss of money. Financial strain can cause a lot of stress and lead a person to suicidal ideation and possibly attempt and then committed suicide. There's a lot of stressors in a person's life that may contribute to suicide. It's not only genetically predisposed, but there's other stressors, psychosocial stressors that can impact a person's life. It could be a loss in a relationship. It could be lost in a custody battle. You may feel that the decision was not fair and you're depressed. You may be going through difficulties at home with your loved ones. It's just a multitude of factors that plays into someone who may become suicide. And I think what we need to do as a community and even as family members, if you detect any type of stressor that is going on in your loved one's life or in anyone's life that you're in contact with, you really need to seek treatment. If it's severe depression, we have medication, antidepressants that could be prescribed by a psychiatrist, and research has shown that talk therapy and medication is the strongest and most effective way to treat persons who are clinically depressed.
A lot of stereotypes involving suicide, and I'd like to go through them. Suicide victims always tell someone they're going to do it. Suicide victims have tried it before. Also, suicide victims tend to get their life in order, and or suicide victims start doing things abnormally, like obtaining things that they've never done before, maybe going somewhere they've never gone before like that. Or perhaps they feel like, I've done it all. I've reached the top. I can't go any higher. Or perhaps I can't go any lower. Are those stereotypes true?
I wouldn't call them necessarily stereotypes. They're signs and symptoms. A person may be doing things out of the ordinary, perhaps give away their loved possessions, and you may wonder, why is this person giving me a picture, or perhaps something that they really cherish, and that is a sign that, they're thinking, well, I don't want to be here anymore, and if I'm not, I would like this person to have this particular item.
Well, thank you very much, Dr. Denise Marshall. We're talking about a very touchy and sad topic, which is suicide. We began, of course, by talking about the sad situation of Jahim Herrera, an 11-year-old Crucian boy who went to the United States only to be taunted by bullies, and then unfortunately he took his own life. Sadly, it is a trend that's going on in the United States. He becomes the fourth elementary school student to do that to himself this young year. Also, we're talking about adults and how they do that dastardly deed to themselves as well. With that, I'd like to end this and say thank you very much, Dr. Marshall, for your help and support. I'm Wes Small for News Channel 8.
Thank you, Wes, and it has been a hard week here in the territory. We have more news coming for you next on News Channel 8. Stay with us. Welcome back. Sister Brother Team has some fine, unique handmade jewelry on display. News Channel 8's West Mall has more.
We're at Sunny Isle at the medicine shop here at the Bougainvillea area, here with Troy Schuster. Of course, we are here at Sunny Isle, and he has a brother and sister combo that are on a promotional jewelry tour. Cecia and Dwayne Bennett. And they have lovely handmade pieces, and they've won countless awards from all over for their work. I'm going to start off with you, Troy, about how this collection is coming to your store, and it's going to be here for the next few weeks or so forth, and people can come here and take a look at this beautiful handmade jewelry.
Yes, again, I'm Troy Schuster, and I'm the owner of Bougainvillea Perfumeria and the Medicine Shop Pharmacy, along with my brother, Gregory Schuster. Many of you are familiar with him. And when you enter the pharmacy, make sure you walk all the way to the back to the perfume store, Bougainvillea Perfumeria. And in here you can find a lovely selection of perfumes and cosmetics, and as well accessories. And we're so pleased to have here now exclusively this line of Rev Jewelry from Jamaica. It's all handmade, custom made. Most of them are one-of-a-kind pieces.
You've got some on right now, actually.
Yeah, I have one piece around my neck here. And
what is that? It's beautiful. Maybe Cecilia.
Well, he's wearing one of our exclusive pieces. Hello again. Hello, everyone. This is an African turquoise, and it's set in an antique finish sterling silver.
Wow.
Yeah,
and of
exclusive
course,
to him.
That's beautiful. And of course, you've got something similar around your neck.
Yes.
You made this as well?
My brother made this. This is actually called the Abyss. It's sterling silver, copper, and black pearls. It's absolutely stunning, and you have the studs to go with it. And yes, of course. It's Rev. Thank you very much, Rev Jewelry and Accessories. And we're so honored and happy to be here and to actually be in this store, the Bougainvillea Perfume.
He says it beautifully.
Wow, he does. But the store, it's beautiful. It's aligned with what Rev Jewelry and Accessories is about. High quality, one-of-a-kind pieces. Customer service here is exquisite.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
This is my pharmacy. I have to
Yeah,
say that. It is a state-of-the-art place.
Yeah.
But before we run out of time, I want to talk to your bro here. And Mr. Bennett, your first name is?
I'm Dwayne Bennett, Director of Concept, Design and Production for Rev Jewelry and Accessories.
Wow. And look at this. This is, again, is it just you and your sister doing these by hand, or do you have a staff?
Well, I'm the only one on team. I did my Bachelor's of Fine Arts degree in goldsmithing, which is the time-honored art of jewelry making. And my sister is the Director of Sales, Public Relations, and Marketing.
Who does your hair?
I did.
I mean, you're like a black Statue of Liberty.
I get that a lot.
So you really? Give me your tired, your poor, and your handmade jewelry. Well, let's look at some of these things again as the camera goes through the showcase. Now, these are hard economic times, so I have to ask you this question: Are these? I'll go to you, Cecilia. Are these expensive to come by, or give me a ballpark?
Well, expensive is very relative, of course, but we have items. We try to definitely balance high quality with the, of course.
Fit everybody.
Yeah,
Right. So we do have products that are inexpensive, seeing what is going on with the economical crisis right now globally. And we have prices as low as $16 US.
We'll have the second part of this jewelry story tomorrow night. And imagine catching a 50-pound tuna. Oh, wait a minute. You can't use a pole. That's right. It's exactly what Adam Reeve did. He was just wading through the water near the shore when he actually battled a 50-pound tuna by hand. Here's a picture of Charlie the tuna, courtesy of the Daily News. And reports are coming in that Charlie tasted really good. Sorry, Charlie.